Yo, what's going on, Exclusive Thoughts fam? It's Troy Sprice, certified life and relationship coach, speaker, and author of the book. Y'all know the book, Teach Me How to Love While What You Don't Know Will Hurt You. I want to drop a quick Teach Me How to Love Chronicles on you about a topic I've been thinking a lot about lately. I've been posting about it a little bit. It's this whole idea in dating and relationships about arrogance and versus confidence, right? And so what I'm seeing going on and what I'm hearing a lot of is people feel that people are being way too full of themselves and arrogant on the dating scene, not understanding that it's really a turnoff. But I want to take a different little bit of an approach about this whole idea of arrogance when it comes to dating and relationships and why it hinders you more than it helps you, right? All right, so the first thing I want to do is define the word arrogance. I went and looked it up and everything just to make sure I was clear. So arrogance is an over-exaggerated sense of one's importance or an over-exaggerated sense of one's own abilities, right? That's arrogance. So this idea of confidence. Confidence just simply means that you're self-assured. Let me tell you something about confidence. People love people who are confident because it breeds security. There's something sexy about someone that feels good and self-assured about themselves and they don't have a lot of insecurities when it comes to either their passion, their purpose, or who they are, right? But arrogance is simply a turnoff, and usually arrogance is simply masking insecurities, right? Because usually really arrogant people, if you look at them, they turn you off really bad because you feel like they are so full of themselves and they feel like they're God's gift to everybody in every way. That's not sexy. That's not attractive, right? But let me take it a step further about arrogance and why it's important to not be arrogant when you're in a relationship or when you're dating. Whenever you are very arrogant, right, what it does is stops you from complete vulnerability, right? Because a lot of times you have these insecurities there, but it stops you from complete vulnerability because you feel like you're always able to go to the next best thing, right? So you don't go all in for somebody because you always feel like, well, if they don't like me like this, then, I'll just go somewhere else. I'll just go be with that girl. I'll go be with that guy, right? So it really stops you from being truly vulnerable. And that's where the connection really happens with someone, is when you're truly vulnerable with them, right? Another thing a lot of arrogance stops you from doing, it stops you from calling your own self out on your stuff, right? And it stops you from growth and getting better because arrogant people sometimes don't even understand the flaws that they have, right? And if you're not understanding that you have flaws, then you aren't ever going to grow and you're not going to be able to build a healthy relationship because all of us have flaws that we need to work on. All of us have areas that we need to improve on. But if you're so arrogant that you can't see that and you can't recognize that, you are going to be hard to get along with in a relationship. You're going to be hard to date, and your relationship won't grow and flourish. So I want you to really think hard about yourself. Do some self-reflection and start saying, am I arrogant or am I confident? Because there's a fine line there. Now, another thing I want you to think about is this. When you're an arrogant person, no one wants to be around you for long periods of time. Right. So if you are the person that, seem like you can't get to the next level with those girls or with those guys, check yourself. Maybe they don't want to be around you because they don't like to hear you talk about yourself all the time. If you're on a date and all you can ever talk about is yourself, it's a turnoff. Right. It makes you seem like you're arrogant, like you're full of yourself. Right. If all you can ever do is bring the conversation back to you when you're talking to people, it comes off as arrogant. Sometimes you don't even know you're doing it and it takes somebody to call you out on it for it to happen. So check yourself and start thinking about these things because maybe the problem is you. Maybe it's not that there's not enough women out there and no one's on your level or anything like that, or not enough, men out there and no one's on your level. Maybe that's not the issue. Maybe the issue is that you're arrogant and no one likes to be around you. Check yourself, all right? Go get the book. Teach Me How to Love All What You Don't Know Will Hurt You. You can get it at Amazon or Kindle. Go read the reviews. If you don't think it's a good book, go read the reviews. They speak for themselves. Or you can go to teachmehowtolove.com. So take this video, share it, because somebody out there needs to be called out, and they don't even realize it, right? Oh, one more point before I go. Thinking you're God's gift to people, right, just because you have the basics is not attractive, right? Just because you are single and you got a car and a house or you got a job or a career and all that stuff, that's basic stuff you're supposed to do, right? It's basic stuff you're supposed to do. So stop thinking you're God's gift to people just because you have those things. Stop letting that make you arrogant, right? How about this? Let's all just get back to treating each other right, right? Just be a good person, right? Care genuinely about other people, listen to them, and be genuinely interested in others and stop being so interested in yourself. That is my last and final point. Appreciate y'all. Share the video. Peace.